The 4 things that you're going to learn in this video is how to enter into the present moment through the senses, how to relax your face muscles, how to check in with your breath, because if you're shallow breathing, then you may be cultivating more stress than you need in the moment, and how to stretch and release tension throughout your thoracic spine so that you can have greater posture and also presence. Hello and welcome to the first video in my 4-part corporate yoga series. In each video, I do a deep dive into mindfulness concepts that will help you not only enjoy your work more, but also improve the quality of your outputs. This week's video is going to be all about presence. Presence is a tough one because it's really hard to have, but it's so accessible at any given time. You know that feeling when your mind is racing or scattered, even flustered? It's working in a way where it's trying to help you. It's going to all these places in the past to try and figure out how you could have done things differently or quicker or more efficiently. Maybe it's jumping to places in the future, trying to set yourself up for success, trying to be more prepared, anticipate every possible problem or solution. Well, whenever the mind is working like this, it takes us out of the present moment. And although the mind is trying to help us when it works in this way, it ultimately can leave us feeling really distracted, which then can lead to more mistakes, not listening, not speaking effectively, and ultimately leaving us feeling really exhausted. This video is going to explore some of the techniques that will help you bring yourself into the present moment. You don't need anything for this video other than yourself and a chair and some space around you. We won't necessarily be moving in this way, but you do want a wingspan distance surrounding you so that we can go through all the stretches. Send that calendar invite, book that meeting room, assemble whatever you may need, and let's get started. Okay, so let's get started by sitting in a chair, any chair. It can be hard backed, it can be swivel, it can be not ergonomic. But we're just going to work our way into a seated position, wiggle your way into a supported, relaxed place, and let's close the eyes. The first thing that we're going to practice is just softening, relaxing, letting go of tension from the face muscles. Our face muscles are such a wonderful indicator of our stress levels. And so by bringing our attention towards the forehead, the eyebrows, the space surrounding your eyes, even into your cheeks, your lips, your tongue, notice, is it tense or is it relaxed? And this is something you can come back to throughout your day as a wonderful way to check in with yourself. And if you don't know how to let go, I have been there. And one thing that you can do is practice progressive muscle relaxation. So you can begin by frowning your brows or raising them up towards your hairline, clenching your teeth or pressing your tongue into the roof of your mouth, and then stop. Let go. Give in to gravity. Let it all be heavy. And slowly notice how that feels. And then bring your awareness towards the breath. Notice, is it shallow? Is it medium? Is it deep? Notice how it feels, where it lands in the body. If the breath is shallow, that's okay. That's normal, depending on the context of your day, of your life. This may be the default of the body, but with a moment of awareness, a reminder to take a deep breath. Slowly, your body will begin to relax, to settle in, to feel a moment of ease, even if that's all it is. And then let's begin to tune into our senses. Whether your eyes are open or closed, noticing the brightness of the room around you. Tuning in to anything that you may hear, the sound of my voice, any ambient sounds near and far. Noticing any smells, any sensations on the surface of your skin, like a fan, a vent, person walking by, and the wind that it causes, the sensations of your clothes, your feet and your shoes on the ground. All of this helps bring ourselves into the present moment. We're not worrying about the next breath or the one we just took. Not worrying about what we might hear, what we just heard. I'm going to offer 30 seconds of silence for us to ease into this practice, being patient with yourself, with the process, and if the mind wanders, that's okay. Just notice, bring yourself back, and keep trying. And let's take 3 deep breaths all together. We're going to begin with the exhale. Let's inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resuming your natural breath. Let's blink the eyes to open and slowly just shuffle your way towards the edge of your seat. Walking the heels directly underneath your knees, your hips directly underneath your shoulders, and let's work to bring our spine into a nice and long and tall place. Softening through the shoulders, let's lift the nose and just begin to draw some circles with the nose, working with the full range of our neck in one direction. Maybe you're just drawing little circles, maybe you're drawing big circles. Slowing it down, noticing how it feels for you. All the while, when we release tension from the neck, noticing, keeping your awareness within your own body. If it helps to close the eyes, keep them closed. Otherwise, noticing where you may be cultivating tension in the body as you go through this exercise. Slowing things down, bringing the nose back through center. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're slowing things down before we lift the nose back up towards the ceiling, and we'll draw some circles in the opposite direction, keeping your eyes opened or closed. Taking your time, we're just exploring, giving our necks a bit of a break. See how it feels to go smaller, to go bigger, to go slower. And then let's slow things down, bringing the nose into a neutral place. Let's bring the nose all the way over towards the left, and then let your head fall towards the space behind you. We're stretching the big muscle all along the front right side of the neck. This muscle works tirelessly every day to try and help us keep the head upright. So just deep stretch here, finding your deep breaths, noticing, are the shoulders tensing? One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, lifting the head back through center. And we'll bring the nose all the way over towards the right, feeling this deep twist, and then let the head fall towards the space behind you. Deep stretch all along the front left side of your neck. Note, one side may feel really different than the other. Give yourself some time and space and compassion while we're here. We're building our awareness of how things are feeling, and then we can come back to them on our own as often as we'd like or we need to. One more deep breath. Let's lift the head back through center. If there's any other neck movement that you'd like to go through, now is the time. Otherwise, you can begin to roll through the shoulders. We're not in any race. Be patient with yourself. Everybody has different needs, and they're changing and arising at different times. Let's change directions if you're at the shoulder rolls by now. Releasing your arms down by your sides, let's inhale, both arms up overhead, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms of your hands away from you, beginning with a nice deep finger stretch. So you're really trying to stretch through the palms. Maybe your shoulders are tensing up, but notice how it feels in your hands, in your wrists, in your forearms, through the elbows. You're your triceps, and then let's begin to round the arms, softening through the shoulders. Lifting the nose all the way up towards your hands. Maybe you're looking at your hands, maybe your hands reach behind you. Wherever you are, deep inhale as we look up. And exhale, we round, pressing the palms of your hands away from you, chin towards your chest. So we inhale, arching, looking up towards the ceiling or the hands. And exhale to round, giving your back space to really round. So inching your way forward in your chair if you need to. 3 more times on your own. The slower you breathe, the slower you move, but be patient with yourself, with each other. It also helps to close the eyes so you're not influenced by me or anybody else. Let this be uniquely yours. Let's reach both arms straight up overhead if they're not there already. And we'll interlace our fingers the opposite way, stretching our fingers up towards the ceiling, leaning all the way over towards the left. Deep lateral stretch on the right side, grounding down through the right hip to really feel that stretch, softening through the face, through the shoulders. Forgive me for repeating myself. It's also a reminder to me. One more time. One more breath. And then let's come up through center, pausing here, noticing that the arms may be growing tired. That's okay. We're actually working to try and feel that. Let's lower all the way over towards the right, feeling that nice, deep, juicy stretch on the left side. Nose can be forward or up towards the ceiling. Wherever it feels right for you is what's right for you. Lean in. After your next exhale, both arms straight up, lower the arms down and see how nice that feels. Okay, let's flick out the flingers, maybe roll out the wrists, just explore what would feel nice in your arms. You can even shake them out a little bit. And then from here, let's do a little twist, bringing the right hand over towards the left thigh. The left hand reaches for your low back, the chair, maybe reaching for your right side body. As you inhale, trying to lengthen the spine even taller. As you exhale, pressing that right hand into the left thigh, and we'll deepen the twist. So little movements, inhaling to lift, exhaling to twist, 3 more times. And after your third exhale, slowly unwinding, bringing yourself through center, pausing here for a moment. Then we'll bring the left hand over towards the right thigh, reaching the right hand towards the low back, the chair, towards the left side, and we'll begin to twist over towards our second side. Slowly trying to reach the head up towards the ceiling, drawing your chin over towards the right shoulder, welcoming these minor movements, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist, 3 deep breaths. And then we'll unwind, pausing here for a moment. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Let's lift our arms out into these cactus arms, extending the elbows straight out from your shoulders. Palms of your hands are pointing forward. These cactus arms, extending the elbows straight out from your shoulders. Palms of your hands are pointing forward. We're going to inhale, almost like you're trying to squeeze your elbows together behind your back. And as you exhale, rounding, bringing the elbows in towards each other. So we inhale, opening up, and exhale, bringing them together. 3 more times. Inhale to open, exhale to close. This is one of the best exercises for the thoracic spine, that middle and upper back, for better posture, which ultimately helps us feel more presence. Lowering both arms down towards the sides, let's work our way to stand. And stand behind the chair. Not sure if you can see my sweat stains on the chair, but it is a heat wave where I am currently, and it's very hot. Let's begin to bring our hands towards the low back, squeezing the elbows in towards each other, and just begin to lift the heart up towards the ceiling. From here, the neck, the nose can follow. 3 deep breaths. After your next exhale, coming back upright, and let's bring our hands towards the chair for a bonus exercise. We'll walk the feet a little wider than hip distance apart so that your knees are in line with your toes, and then from here, work your way into the squat of your choice. So you can go remain pretty high, you can go in line with your knees, you can go all the way down. Whatever you're feeling today, give yourself time and space and grace to play around. And if you want to keep moving through these squats, that can also work for you. This is your time to lean into whatever feels right for you. That is so much of what yoga is about from my experience. It is just about listening to your body, meeting your own needs. And then let's slowly all come up to stand, work our way back into a seated position, bringing the spine nice and long and tall. Let's take 3 deep breaths all together. We'll begin with the exhale. Let's inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll slowly blink the eyes to open. And I want to thank you so much for being here, for participating in part 1 of the 4-part series. If you enjoyed this video, please watch the next one. It is going to be all about clarity. So first we bring ourselves into the present moment, and next time we'll focus on feeling clarity while we're there. Thank you for being here, and enjoy.